Hello, fifth grade band students and parents. Welcome to your open house. Music is a very important part of life, and the benefits of it are tremendous. Research has shown that students who are involved in music education programs like you have higher graduation rates, have fewer discipline issues, have better test scores, have improved memory, and have greater abstract reasoning. Our district's mission statement is meeting challenges with confidence, and I can think of no better example of that than a beginning band student. When I was in fifth grade, I started the clarinet, and when I started, I wasn't perfect. But I met those challenges and I practiced and I practiced, and eventually I got pretty good at it. But that actually wasn't my favorite part of band. For me, it was the relationships that I built with other people. Some of my best friends were with me in band, and we had many hours on pep band buses. We played in ensembles together, and we still talk today about some of the hard pieces that we worked on when we were in high school band and felt very proud of. Congratulations, fifth graders. You are about to start on an incredible journey. Have fun and play with confidence. I can't wait to hear you this fall.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to fifth grade beginning band virtual open house. This is the first virtual open house we've ever had here at Spring Grove, so I'm excited you can join us, and I'm glad you're watching. My name is Mr. Leafblad. I teach 5th through 12th grade band here at Spring Grove. Now, 5th graders, I know I've seen a lot of you in the hallway at school as 4th graders, but in case we haven't had a chance to really talk to each other much, I'm going to take a second and start tonight off by introducing myself so you know a little bit more about me now that you get to be in my class this year. Okay? So I've been teaching at Spring Grove for about 5 years. I grew up in Litchfield, Minnesota, which is near St. Cloud, Minnesota, if you've ever been there. I went to college at Luther in Decorah, which is right here near Spring Grove. You probably know where that is. And my wife and I, we live here in Spring Grove. Her name is Becca. She works at the church. You might know her from release time or just having seen her around here in town. We just had a baby in January. His name is Theodore, and we're going to pull up a picture of him here quick. So that's Theodore. Little cutie. And we also have 2 dogs. Their names are Barrett and Bonnie. And here's our Christmas card from last year. So you can see Bonnie's the big black one, and then Barrett is kind of the more tan one. So those are our dogs. Our family, in our free time, we like to go on walks around town. We like to play frisbee golf. We like to listen to music. We like to play music. We love going to basketball games, volleyball, and baseball. We live near the baseball diamond, so sometimes we just walk right up there. We play frisbee golf, and we love to read and go visit our families. So those are some things we like to do. 5th graders, I'm excited to get to learn more about you and what you like to do as well. I'm so excited to have you all in band this year. I love teaching 5th graders. Okay, so let's move on. So now let's talk some more about what it's like to be in band. So I started band in 6th grade because that's when my school started band, 6th grade. So 5th graders, you're already 1 year ahead of me by starting in 5th grade. So you guys, some of the best memories I had in high school were with my friends having an awesome time making music in band, whether that was at a marching band parade or at a concert or just honestly on the bus ride home hanging out with my band friends. That was some of the best times I had in high school. And you have that to look forward to, 5th graders. But you know what? You don't have to take my word for it. We're going to watch a video from an organization called Be Part of the Music, Be Part of the Band, that they put together where they interviewed some actual band students. So you can hear kind of what they have to say about being in band and what you had to look forward to. So here we go.
Be part of the band. Be part of the band. Pick up any instrument.
I've only been in band for 5 weeks.
I've only been in band for 6 weeks.
I chose the trombone because when I was little, I went to my dad's work and I saw this one guy playing and I was inspired of how he could play.
What made me decide to join band was that all my friends were doing it and I thought it'd just be a cool thing to try out.
I didn't know what instrument I wanted to play, I just wanted to be in band.
I didn't know anything about band and my instructor told me everything I needed to know.
I didn't know anything and my band director taught me everything.
When I first started, I was horrible.
I was so bad at playing the instrument.
I thought I'd be good at it, and then I played, and then it sounded like a sick elephant.
The animal I sounded like was like a dying tiger.
I would have never thought when I started it would be this cool now. What I love about French horn is that I get to play all the best parts.
My favorite thing about band is that all my friends are in it.
We get to play at so many concerts and festivals, and it's so much fun.
Just be part of the band.
Be part of the band. Be part of the band. Pick up any instrument and do the...
That was great. Those kids are funny. So now parents, they didn't forget about you. When your child is in music, you can be assured that they are surrounded by positive role models that will have an impact on their life for many years to come. So plus, you know what? Music is good for your brain. I'm sure you already know that. So you can. They actually did some parent interviews too. So we're going to look and see what these parents have to say from Be a Part of the Music.
When Lauren came home and said she wanted to play saxophone, which is the instrument that I play, of course I was very excited.
We thought, well, might be a phase, not sure. So we agreed with it and just waited for it to kind of go through, and that was the end of 4th grade.
When he came home with the instrument and put the trombone together, we thought, oh my goodness, it's almost as big as him.
Well, when we got the trumpet for Braden and went and picked it out, when we came home, he was very excited, cleaned out the trumpet, even though he was not sure what he was doing, and then started to play it. And the sound that came out in the beginning was a little loud and a little concerning, but he still was enthusiastic about learning how to play the trumpet.
At the very beginning, the first sounds can be a little rough, although I will say those are the best sounds because it's so exciting for the kids to make their first notes.
I'm happy that Dylan plays an instrument, but beside that, I'm happy that she is with a group of kids that is dedicated and focused. Her peer group community is amazing. I couldn't be happier with her friends.
Beyond the music that the students are making, the environment they're in establishes friendships and relationships that are very unique and very powerful and beautiful.
They are surrounded by good kids and great teachers and fun experiences. She's still little. She's only in the 4th grade, just starting out, but it gets better.
Now that he has been playing the instrument for 6 weeks, I cannot believe the improvement that he has made.
He's come a long way. He still has the passion. He's encouraged every day by his other friends that are in the band to continue to play.
What excites me the most as a teacher is to see the students' lights go on when they play together as a group and really sound good. When it locks in and everything is happening and we'll have a cutoff and everyone just goosebumps.
Since she started playing, her confidence level has really gone through the roof. I've seen a big difference in her just presence when playing an instrument. It's amazing.
Kids should do band because it feels so good. It's fun, you're part of a group, you belong to something, you work towards something, and in the end, you have something you're very, very proud of.
I don't know anything about music, but I don't need to because her band director gives her everything she needs to know.
I myself don't have any experience with being in the band, so wasn't sure how it would be incorporated into Braden's homework. It's something additional added on to his other activities.
I am happy that she's so dedicated to it and that she enjoys it. It's not something that I have to ask her to do.
When a parent comes to me, and they often do, to ask why should their child do band, the answer is because it will change them. They will learn things and have experiences and grow in wonderful ways.
Any parents who are on the fence of having their child sign up for a band, I would definitely encourage it because you'll see the difference in their confidence level.
Just try it. Let your child try it, and them experiencing the instrument is worth everything. They'll love it, fall in love with it. It's just a unique experience that's unlike anything else, and they don't know if they love it unless they try it.
I love Braden a lot, and to see him be able to pick up the trumpet and play, it's just so encouraging, and it's a warm feeling as a parent.
When I see Dylan on stage, the first thing I think is that her father passed away, that he would be so proud of her.
I love my daughter so much that I want to provide this experience for her. It will take time and money and resources throughout the years, but it's an experience that I don't want her to grow up without.
I cannot imagine a place without music. We all have music within us, kids especially. They're walking around wanting an outlet, and that's what music is. It's an expression. And to not have that would be tragic.
Cool. All right, so we're back. Do you know any Spring Grove 6th or 7th graders, 5th graders? I'm asking you. So any band student that you can think of here at Spring Grove was once in your shoes. In fact, any musician ever, anybody who's ever done anything, sports, whatever, was once a beginner, and that's where you guys are. You're at the beginning. So typically, the Spring Grove Beginning Band, has their first concert in December, just 4 months after they were seated in that chair where you're sitting right now. So here's what you guys are going to sound like in 4 months. Can you believe it? Here we go. This is the elementary band from December 2019, just a few months after they started playing. So enjoy. Cool. They sound great. And just think, that'll be you guys soon. All right, but before we get to that night, to that exciting night, we have to take care of a few things. So parents, a lot of this information is for you. Remember, if you miss something, you can always rewind the YouTube video and catch it again or pause it to write something down. That's the beauty of the virtual open house. But 5th graders, you know what? Don't tune out. You guys better pay attention too. All right. So this week, this is premiering on Monday night, July 20th. So this week, many of you are scheduled to meet with me for instrument fittings. A couple of you already did last Saturday. That was super fun. So the point of instrument fittings is to help make sure we find an instrument that fits you, that's going to work well for you. If we can find the right match or the right size, kind of like a shoe size, it's possible that you will progress more quickly and really enjoy your first year of band, which is what we want. So I'm really just listening to you play the different mouthpieces. It's not a test, you can't fail or pass. It's just a fitting to see what kinds of sounds we get from the different mouthpieces and what might be a good fit for you, actually. So if you're really interested in a specific instrument, just let me know, because that's a factor too. I'm listening, or I'm trying to figure out the results from your instrument fitting with what you want to play, and there's one other thing I have to do. So after each instrument fitting every year. I go through the whole class, so all of the fifth graders I'll go through and try to figure out the right number of instruments for each section. Think of it this way. If everybody, all the fifth graders one year decide to play flute, we got everybody signed up on flute, that'd just be a lot of flutes. It wouldn't really be a band, it'd just be more of a flute choir actually is what we would call it. And that's just not really going to work for us because we need people to play the trumpet parts and the percussion parts, and we need the right number of people in each section for a balanced band. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's my job as the band director. So what you want to play, that's important too. If you want to play something, you're going to have fun doing it. The results of your instrument fitting and balancing the rest of the band. Those are the three things I'm trying to work out as we pick the right instrument for you. So parents, if you haven't signed up for instrument fitting, just let me know. Email me, or you can go into that Google Doc and sign up and we'll get you squared away. Thanks. All right, lesson books. So what we're actually going to be playing out of, okay? Lesson books. Here's a picture of our lesson book. This is the trumpet book. These are called the A+ Method for Band, and they were written by my friend Ryan Anderson, who I actually had the opportunity to student teach with in 2014. He wrote this book, these lesson books, and I think it's really, really good. He's a local guy, and we are using his lesson book, and we have for a couple years, and it's going really well. So I will order them and have them for you at your first lesson. All of the songs that are in this lesson book are what's called public domain songs. So they are songs that, well, first of all, he didn't have to copyright, but also they're pretty familiar. And fifth graders, I think that's good because then you kind of know what they're supposed to sound like, which can help you learn them faster. So that's one thing that we're doing there. They do cost $10 for your lesson book, so $10 to the school. The school will buy them, and then we'll ask parents to have that $10 ready. And you can either drop the $10 off in the office to be delivered to Mr. Leafblad's mailbox, or you can, fifth graders, you can bring it to your first lesson on August 10th. Those are the ways to do it. And by the way, if any of this, any of the costs associated with band are making you feel uneasy or not sitting right, just let me know or contact Superintendent Mrs. Udstuen. I'm going to say later in this presentation, but it is our goal that financial situation should never be a barrier to participating in music at Spring Grove. All you have to do is speak up, let us know, and we will make it work because music is important here in Spring Grove. So, thank you. Next, punch cards. So, Spring Grove Band punch cards. To do band, we kind of need stuff, right? We need instruments, clarinets need reeds, trumpets need valve oil, trombone slides need slide grease. For band, we need stuff, okay? So don't worry, I have it all in the band room, okay? Punch cards are purchased in the school office in $10 or $20 amounts, and you can purchase them in the school office, like I said, or I think you might be able to purchase them over JMC this year. There was an email that went out to the district a little while ago. More info to that on that to come. So, for example, if you buy a $20 punch card and you're a clarinet player and your reed costs $3 for a clarinet reed, I know they probably cost less, parents, when you might have been in band, but now they cost $3. That's 3 punches. So I have a puncher, quite old-fashioned. Click, 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 3 punches. And now you have $17 on your punch card. And when that runs out, you can't have any more reeds. Your mom and dad will need to get you another punch card, and we will go from there. The reason I do this is so that parents, you don't have to sift through the hundreds, millions of different kinds of reeds on the internet, or different valve oil, or snare drum sticks, all that kind of stuff. I have selected what I believe to be the best quality and best bang for your buck of band accessories. And so I have that all in the band room. I already sifted through all that for you, and you can find it there and get the punch cards there. So here's what the punch cards look like, and you can get them in the school office. Moving on. So when do we actually start playing our instruments? Parents, Monday, August 10th is the day, okay? So we have 5th grade beginning band camp, okay, lessons. August 10th, 5th graders are invited to attend small group instrument-specific lessons with myself. They're free of charge, okay, no cost for these lessons. They are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, August 10th through the 27th. So 3 weeks of lessons. We're going to meet every day. Percussion at 8, flutes at 8:45, clarinets at 9:30, trumpets at 10:15, and trombones at 11:30. So for 45 minutes. That schedule is also in an email, parents. So if you're frantically writing that down, just go back and look at your email. That is there for you. So it's every day. I know it's every day, but ideally 5th graders will attend every lesson during these 3 weeks. A lot of school districts do it this way. However, I know it's still summer and schedules are what schedules are. So please send your student as often as is possible. Sometimes families carpool or kids walk if they're in town for a baseball practice or something. We kind of make it work. So however, if that doesn't work for you, send me an email. We have lined up afternoon lessons for 5th graders in the past. I'm happy to make that work for your students. So typically 5th grade band camp is set up to allow beginning band students, you guys, to experience success when they jump into band with the 6th graders. Remember, our 5th and 6th grade bands are together at Spring Grove. So 5th graders, you'll be jumping in with the 6th graders at the beginning of the school year. And they've already played their instrument for a year, so we kind of got to catch up just a little bit. Plus, at the beginning of learning an instrument, it's important, parents, that these students have a high amount of supervision, so they're not going home and accidentally learning bad habits, like holding the trumpets wrong or wrong hand on top of the clarinet, except you won't believe the things I've seen. So it's important that they're supervised so that we can develop good habits so they can be set up for awesome musical experiences for years to come rather than anything else. So this year, admittedly, is a little bit different. So another focus to this year is we are trying to get these 5th grade lessons in August so that the 5th graders have a foundation of instruction to go on, lest we need to transition to distance learning during the school year. So that's another thing. I'm not sure it would be possible to do beginning band lessons over Zoom. I just don't think it would work about. So if we have these lessons come out of the way, we're set up to do whatever we need to do in the fall. And with these lessons, the groups are small enough so that we can practice maximum social distancing in the band room, or heck, outside if it's nice. We're happy to do that as well. So we're making this safe, and it's important to set our 5th graders up for success in band, all right? Parents, again, if you do not anticipate your 5th grader being able to attend the band camp lessons, just let me know, and we will make it work. Next is a message from West Music in Decorah. They rent instruments for us. They also service our school. So somebody from West Music comes to our school every week. And if you're renting from them, they can pick up an instrument, take it down to the shop, no shipping charges, and get it tuned up and bring it back the next week for you. Additionally, you'll hear in the video, but if you rent from them, the maintenance plan is covered, so there'd be no cost to sending it down there to get picked up. All right, so here's what West has to say. Please welcome West Music.
Hi, my name's Chris Hadley. I was a 5th through 12th grade band director for 11 years in Northeast Iowa and then also overseas in Tokyo, Japan. And now I'm the educational road representative for West Music in Decorah. I will be stopping by your school every week throughout the school year to service any needs of the director or of the families. West Music is here to support and encourage you now and along the way as you get started in your school's band or orchestra. We have a great rent-to-own program to help you or your student. You can go online to rent.westmusic.com or come into our Decorah store and we can help you begin. Our program is both flexible and we offer service. For $39.95, your starter pack has everything you need to set yourself up for success. The pack includes a cleaning and care kit for your instrument, and typically the method book you'll need for your school lessons, plus your choice of either a music stand or a metronome tuner. If your director already has a method book for you, then you would receive both the stand and the tuner. The purchase of that starter pack also waives the rental cost for the first month's use of the instrument. Your instrument and all supplies will be delivered to your school at no extra charge. Following that first month of lessons, automatic payments will be taken out of your account, making payments toward the purchase of the instrument. If at any point you don't feel the instrument is the right fit, with your director's permission, we can exchange that instrument and then payments would transfer to another instrument. While you are paying monthly rent, service protection coverage is included, so we would take care of any routine repairs and accidental damage or loss of the instrument. The contract is non-binding, which means you can return the instrument at any point and payments will stop with no penalty. We also offer a 30% discount if you purchase the instrument at any time, whether that be now or if you choose to pay off the remainder of the instrument before the 3-year rent-to-own contract has finished. If you do choose to buy now instead of renting, we offer a 1-year service protection coverage as well as guaranteed buyback, meaning we would purchase the instrument back from you less the amount of what the rental fees for that instrument would have been for the time that you've used it. All our instruments meet or exceed the director's expectations. All of them have been through our repair shop and have been cleaned, and mouthpieces have been sanitized for protection. If you already do have an instrument, we'd be happy to have our repair technician give a free estimate to put it in good playing condition to help ensure you have a successful start. You could bring that instrument into our Decorah store, or I'd also be happy to pick it up at your school. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to give us a call at 1-800-369-9633, or you can email me directly at chadley@westmusic.com. Our online rental site is informative and probably the easiest way to get started. Reminder to check that out at rent.westmusic.com. All of us at West Music are excited for you and here to support you on your musical journey as you play now, play for life.
Thanks, West Music. Glad you could be here with us at our virtual open house. I just have a brief note for myself about West Music. So parents and families, if this is a possibility for your family to rent from West Music, I want to encourage you to take advantage of their services. Their instruments are, as you might expect, are simply higher quality than those that we have at school. Many of our instruments at school are used or have been used by donated or been used by students throughout the years. So they can simply guarantee a higher quality of instruments than we can. But as an additional consideration for this year, it's no secret that West is going to be able to disinfect their instruments much better than the school can. That's simply just the fact of the matter. So the school rentals are $50 for the year and $15 for the summer. So $65 for the full year every year. But the instruments are used, like I said, and they don't come with a maintenance plans. Sometimes it can take some time to get instruments fixed from the school, leaving your child without an instrument for the time. Of course, we'll get them when if they can, but it's not always possible. And once your child finishes band or graduates, that instrument's not theirs to keep. They have to turn it back in. So if your family rents to own from West, it's kind of more like buying a house and building equity instead of renting an apartment. Additionally, if your student owns it and knows it is theirs and knows parents have invested in this for them, that can kind of make them see it in a different way. So they might treat it better, kind of take more ownership in it. So that's definitely just something to consider too. So I sent a document via email with some more ideas about renting versus buying an instrument for your child. That being said, every family is different. So Of course, we'll respect your decision, but those are simply my 2 cents on the matter. Please speak again with Rachel Stewart, superintendent, if you have financial concerns. Like I said before, it is our aim that financial situations should not be a barrier to participation in music or band at Spring Grove. Thanks again, West Music. Next, I have some resources for you to check out as beginning band parents. Check out our Spring Grove Band website. You can see a picture of the homepage here. For demonstrations of instruments, there's a place to fill out an interest form if you have not done so already, and more. There's statistics on there, things like that. So here's a couple pictures of that. All right. Next, the Music Parents Guide website is also a great resource for new parents. There's a book that goes along with the website. They have articles you can read about being a music parent if this is your first child to be in music, such as band or choir, as opposed to elementary music. So feel free to explore those resources. And before we finish, I wanted to share a few things that last year's 5th and 6th graders had to say about band. So these are our elementary band students from last year that this year's 5th graders, you may hear something that you weren't expecting, or they're just going to tell you about their experiences in elementary band here at Spring Grove. So here they are.
Hi. I enjoyed band and music this year because you got to sing all together, and I like how you did everything as a group, and yeah, and then how it changed me for the better. Well, it gave me more confidence.
I enjoy in choir and band is playing. For band, I like to play the drums during percussion because it's really fun to make loud noises and you get to lead the band.
Everybody just gets a chance to play their music, and so you just connect together when you're all playing, and you learn something new every day. So every minute that you're in band and choir, you're always learning something new, and that's very useful information, and it's really fun.
What does singing in choir and band mean to you? It means kind of a lot. Because it's pretty fun, and we get to hang out with our friends.
Hello, 5th graders. This is Carter Brotland here. Just graduated from Spring Grove High School, and I played trumpet in the senior high band. I'm just here to let you know a little bit about band. Band is super fun. You should definitely give it a shot because you will learn many things about yourself and other people that you may not learn if it weren't for band. You'll be around people that play the same instrument as you, and you might not be necessarily close to that person, but since you have similar interests in band, you'll become friends with that person. I know that happened for me. A few people that I wasn't close to before, and then we were in band together, and some of my best friends were made in band. So, and it's going to be a challenge, but push yourselves, don't give up, and sometimes you may want to quit, but just know that the other side is bright, and good luck whatever happens in the fall when school starts.
Isn't that fun to hear? I'm so excited, 5th graders, for you guys to experience what they did in band in the years to come. All right, so as we finish up tonight, I have some closing remarks. So 5th graders, let me say again that I'm so excited to start this journey with you guys, students and parents. I have a few closing thoughts, all right? So learning to play a musical instrument and acquiring the unique habits of mind that come with it is one of the most incredible opportunities that our school, Spring Grove, can offer your child. The instrument that will be placed in your child's hands has the power to transform their lives in a way that no other endeavor can. I am a product of that. I don't know what my life would have been if I had not been involved in band. In addition to musical accomplishments this year, parents, your child will, number 1, be patient and persistent with difficult tasks. Number 2, they'll learn to delay gratification by working in order to sound better. Number 3, they will develop curiosity, problem-solving skills, and cultivate grit. All those sound pretty good to me. And parents, learning a musical instrument may by far be the most difficult thing that your child does this year. And parents, you play a vital role in the musical education of your child, and you can be successful at this even if you don't believe yourself to be musical. You do not have to have been in band to support your child being in band now. So supporting your child at home is easy and it's fun. If you can teach them to wash the dishes, I said if, you can help them develop a healthy practice routine at home, and I will assist you along the way. In the meantime, there are only a few things that you need to keep in mind to ensure that your child enjoys music as a part of their life for years to come. Number 1, treat music as a long-term commitment right from the start. Students who identify that they will play their instrument for a longer than 1 year outperform students who will only commit to 1 year of playing by up to 400%. Practicing the same amount of time, if not less. Instrumental music gives children the room to find their genuine passions, the freedom to discover true independence, and the space to fail and bounce back. They will become better people this year through their musical studies. I know that to be true. I've seen it happen with students in the past. Parents, embrace the offline time. Musical instrument instruction facilitates this offline, slow world learning and brings children together in a unique, unplugged ensemble when they have band class. I very rarely require high school band members to bring their Chromebooks to class. We simply have an unplugged experience when we are in the full ensemble. Parents, this is important. Don't let your child quit too soon. All children are capable of enjoying a successful K-12 music experience with a little support. By not letting your child quit, you are sending a clear message to everyone in our school system that you believe playing musical instruments cultivates crucial non-cognitive skills that matter so much in the grown-up world, as we know as adults. Spending 5 to 10 minutes a night helping your child create a practice routine, they will be far less likely to become frustrated and quit too early. And honestly, it might not be the practice. It might just be the fact that you're sitting with them 5 to 10 minutes a night, helping them and supporting them in their musical endeavors. Makes a difference. At the beginning of every school year, parents, I am not only passionate about growing a new generation of musicians, music lovers, and future patrons of the arts, but I am determined to arm our children with the tools to become great thinkers, citizens, and lifelong lovers of learning. I will take care of the musical instruction on my end, but the actions of parents assisting their child's practice at home, accompanied with a long-term commitment to their children staying in our school music program, will ensure that they receive the best education our school has to offer. I truly believe that. Please join me, team effort, join me, in what I know will be a transformative experience for your child this year and in years to come. Sincerely, Mr. Leafblad, your instrumental music teacher. And after all that, 5th graders, get ready to have some fun. Thank you again for attending this virtual open house night. See many of you later this week for instrument fitting, and I will leave you with one more number from the high school band. This will be you guys, 5th graders, in just a few short years. Thank you for coming, and we'll see ya later.